Hey there guys, Tenebry Tempest here, and yeah, doing another topic video, but first off, let me talk about the speed paint. I actually decided to do some fan art for this YouTuber I really like to watch. She goes by Atari or Atari Cynical on DeviantArt, and I really like her videos, her art, and even her comic series. So I was thinking about drawing her comic characters, but opted out for her iconic Atari character instead, because she's so pink and cute, and I just really wanted to draw her. I just thought it'd be fun and just something nice for you guys to look at in the background. So yeah. So I hope you like the speed paint and drawing, and we're gonna jump right into the topic of today's video. Tracing is fucking bad. Yeah, okay, I know what you're saying. Obviously, Tenebry, why are you telling us this? Well, the answer to that is, well, apparently it's not obvious enough at all. As a parent from Iran about the speed paint artist who's tracing their works that I did just a little bit ago, I got a lot of support, which is super cool. But at the same time, there are people who were commenting who just lack the common sense to understand why what they're doing is wrong and disingenuous. And so, yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to talk about that. Now, just before I get into that, I'm going to say I'm not going to take any high and mighty stance with this. So let me be full frontal. I've traced art in the past and claimed it as my own. Yes, I did. It's been almost 9 to 10 years since I did so. I was a kid and I was stupid and I wanted attention. When people trace, they want attention, let's be honest. Basically, what I did, I was really ashamed of, and I still am to this day, but I know I've changed as a person, and that's not something I would ever do again, and that's why I want to spread awareness so people know that this does hurt people. It hurts more than just your own reputation. It hurts the artist and all that stuff. And it did help me learn the consequences that comes with stealing art. So, before I get into why tracing is so terrible, so you don't think I'm taking this high mighty ground like I'm better than all of you, let me at least tell you my story. When I was around 11 or 12, I can't determine exactly when. Either way, I was underage on DA and was breaking the rules, and I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. My username, I think it was Princess Alchemist, something about Fullmetal Alchemist, because I was a mega fan back then. I still absolutely adore the series. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have drawn it for this, and I didn't think about that ahead of time. Oh well. Hindsight is 2020. Anyways, when I was on DA when I was younger, I made dumb mistakes, as people do. Frustrated by my lack of progress, I was cheating the system, basically. I stole drawings of artists I looked to up at the time and traced their art. And I didn't have a tablet at the time either, so I would act like I was super proud of what I did as if it was all my own. I lived off validation from my very few followers and friends for my quote-unquote arts. My art, not mine, obviously. I wanted attention and people to comment on my work, and I wanted to be praised all for something I didn't do. And I think that's where a lot of the issues come with. People want the praise to come, but they don't want to do the work that takes for the praise to come and the fans to come. And the buzz didn't last long, though, because someone had caught wind of my acts. And as you should, when you see someone chasing people's art, they alerted the artist, which was pretty easy for them since the artist was on DeviantArt. Duh. I remember the terrible, terrible feeling I had in my gut when I was caught. I was angry, I was upset, and I was really hurt. I thought everyone hated me and there was no redemption for me ever. Like, I was just scum of the earth, which, let's be honest, I kind of was. I was a really scummy little kid, and I still live off validation, but I'm working on it. Got my issues. I found myself deleting my account faster than I could find myself even saying Edward. Sorry, Fullmetal Alchemist in my head right now. It wasn't until later had I made amends waiting for the backlash to subside, but I remember feeling terrible for the things that I had done. At the time, I hadn't realized the weight of the consequences, but the guilt I had felt deterred me from ever wanting to trace again. So it still took me a few more years to learn a lot of the big issues with tracing. So, while I'm not here to look down on others, I'm here to tell you more reasons why tracing is bad. Basically, tracing is incredibly offensive to the artist. And basically, it can hurt an artist in their motivation to draw. It can discourage them to continue and just be a general nuisance in their lives. It's extremely disrespectful. And I know why people do it. I had the same mindset as these younger artists do, and sometimes there are old people that do it, but generally it's young people. You're frustrated and you just want to seem like you're better than you are already, but that's not fair to your own development or to the artist that you're disingenuously stealing content from. It's especially rude if it's done to a professional artist who gets money from the work, because now you're not only disrespecting the artist's profession, but as well as the person who the artist made the work for. Aside from that, chasing can also make people lose job opportunities. I know that for reposting art online, people who are making art online try to build up a presence, because that's what a lot of people are looking for when they try to hire you for jobs. And they could lose an opportunity for those jobs if the potential hirer finds the artist's repost under another name. Most of the time, they will assume that the artist's portfolio is taken from offline and from online, and therefore disqualifies them from the job. This also applies to tracing. Tracing works can be taken as the art in the artist portfolio is actually traced, and that could cause trouble for them and the person who's trying to hire them. Artists already have it hard enough getting jobs as it is, so why in the hell make it harder for these artists? Now, before you say, then don't post your art online, that's a really, really bad idea. Artists who don't have some sort of online presence and influence are more likely to be to be ignored for jobs. You don't have the same opportunity as an artist who is well known on, let's say, Tumblr, Twitter, or YouTube for companies and people looking for indie artists. These people will approach these artists because of their following, versus the person who has to find the company with no following, because a lot of the new age is about having a following and people paying attention to you. But yeah, it's so important for these people to realize that there's so much being done whenever you're reposting and tracing people's art. Also, just lying and telling people that a drawing that you traced from someone else is all your work, it makes you an untrustworthy person, it makes you look disingenuous, and it just gives you a bad rep. Why do you want to ruin your reputation for something that you can just completely avoid? In my video about 3ESSOO, I didn't get into it very much, but it's deceitful, rude, and very ingenuine. You don't deserve a following of people looking up to you as a role model if everything you do is a lie and a sham. It's disappointed all the people who are fans of them and learned about this. And you're letting down younger artists at the most important time that they need a role model. We can do better than this. And TLDL, I want to say TLDL, like too long didn't listen, like too long didn't read, sorry. That's stupid, but anyways. Tracing is a bad thing to do. Now let me get into why some people do trace for helpful reasons. It's okay to go ahead and trace models and stock images to help develop anatomy. Some people do it, I've done it, cool, you do you. That can be helpful to some. But do not post it or tell anyone that the art is in any capacity your own original work. And always credit the person in the image. I've talked about this before, but Senshi Stock is a stock image artist on DeviantArt. And she's a really wonderful source of learning poses and anatomy from my images. I've even used it myself and always credit her whenever I do. I love to use them as references when I need to get a certain pose that I can't get right. And also to address another comment I got on that video, is tracing your own sketch wrong? The simple answer is no, and you think that'd be obvious, but I know where the confusion lies. The people asking this are the people who do what I used to do before I got my drawing tablet. Drawing a traditional sketch, uploading it to a computer, and then tracing over it with a mouse is a totally okay thing. As long as it's your own drawing, of course, unless you got permission from a friend or something, but you get what I'm saying. I did that so I could digitalize my art when I was younger, and I was using a mouse on Paint Tool Sci. And I'm actually going to show you guys a cool tutorial on that soon, so look out for that. Super exciting. I have a lot of tips for people who are trying to use Paint Tool Sci, and I'm excited because I want to get that video out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you want to discuss anything or have any critique, or even if you want to dispute my points. Go ahead, talk to me. I might make another video trying to talk about your points or comment back to you, and we can just have a good back and forth conversation. And I'm trying to work on being civil with this stuff and taking critiques better, so that also helps me out in the long run. So yeah, thank you so much. Like the video if you want to see more of these type of videos. Yeah, thank you. I am so close to 3,000 subs. So please share the video if you want to, because I'm going to be posting an animation when I get to 3,000. And I am so excited to do that. So yeah, definitely look out for that too. But yeah, in the meantime, until then, I'm going to be posting out more speed paints, probably less talking videos. So if you guys like it when I just post regular speed paints and music and all that stuff will be coming out, as well as me trying to get my voice out there more. So that's where the tutorial for Paint Tool side will be coming in. Anyways, I'll stop talking. I'm annoying. I'm sorry. Have a wonderful day, guys, and ciao!